Hey out there, it's Dave Duford here at Duford Insurance Group, where I train and recruit agents to sell final expense and Medicare nationally, both face-to-face and over the phone. And you're about to watch a video I did with myself and Luis Moreno, my Medicare sales and marketing trainer. We do recruit agents, not just in final expense, but Medicare too. It's a big push that I'm doing to get more agents involved in the Medicare, simply because there's a great opportunity to create a great income on a passive basis that you can't get necessarily in final expense. So make sure you check this video out, especially if you're a final expense agent and not selling Medicare. You're missing the boat on getting more sales and building a passive income to your active income and selling final expense, but this time through a different product. So stick around, check this video out. I hope you enjoy it. And if you'd like to learn more about how our program works, there's a link above and below that will take you to more information on how our Medicare Advantage sales and marketing system works. So take care. Okay, Luis, got a question for you. So take us through the process. You're in the door, you're talking to a Medicare recipient. Take us through the process of starting that sales conversation as it pertains to the different Medicare options that we have for them.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd love to share what I do. Guys, I've been in business for almost 20 plus years, so I've kind of refined it. And so we're going to have some assumptions. I set the appointment up. I'm visiting with a senior. I've already got my scope of appointment signed. So at this point, and David, you're going to be my senior, all right? So David, can I see your Medicare card? And so, bam, I have yet to run into a senior unless it's a secret shopper. Okay, this is you want to weed out a secret shopper. Ask them for their Medicare card because they will not show it to you. But
Right.
yeah, that's a pro tip right there. Okay, but most seniors would be like, sure, they'll open up and give you 10 cards. I mean, not only their Medicare card, but they'll give you their insurance cards if they have some, because they don't throw that away. They don't know which is good, which was working, not working. So you're going to get their Medicare card. I'm like, awesome. Okay. Now, my business practice, and just so that I know where I'm going to head in the conversation, is I will verify benefits. That's another pro tip. And if you're wondering, verify benefits, what are you talking about? Okay. I will call my preferred broker carrier. Any carrier will do this for you. I'll pick up the phone, dial away. I've already got their information in front of me, and I will call and talk to broker support and say, hey, I've got David with me right now. We want to verify his benefits. I want to find out if he's got LIS, because I don't know if you have it. Okay. And then I also want to find out if he's on Medicaid by any chance. They're going to ask me for some information, your name, your date of birth, your address. They may ask you for your social, and they're going to ask you for your Medicare information that you just handed me. 3 to 5 minutes, they're going to unload their data on me. Now, 2020, end of 2020, 2021, every carrier, I believe, has the functionality for you to do it on their broker site. I'm just old school, man. When it works. I just like, hey, I can just call it in 3 to 5 minutes. And usually what I do, I'll hold the conversation with David and I'll just put it on speaker and just wait for them to come back and give me the answer. Okay. So with that being said, verify benefits. Now, once I know what David has, okay, now it's time to go to work. Now, I'm going to share my 20 years of knowledge, and you're going to be like, this is all you could come up with, but it works. Okay. So what I do is I take this out of my Medicare Smart Book, and you could probably say, Luis, really, you couldn't come up with a better name, and I've been trying to, but I can't. But this is what I do. So you'll have this. I would tell the seniors. So David, this is the card that you just gave me. Okay. Now you're paying a premium of $144 and change for your Part B. Okay. Now you have two options, David. You have option 1 and option 2. There is a third option, and I call that running naked. And David, you're 65 years old. Nobody wants to see you running naked down the street. Okay. So, and that's where you have Medicare only. Okay. So no Medicare. Medicare only, nothing else. Okay. And I tell seniors, you do not want to be running naked. And usually it breaks the ice. It gets kind of the conversation.
Right.
It's easier to hold a conversation with them. So I will show them this and I will explain, here are your options, David. We can go with option one. It's a Medicare supplement with a prescription drug plan. A little hard to point and see. Now, normally, David, this is going to have a $135 premium to it on top of the $144 that you're already paying. Your supplement, depending on the carrier and the plan that you choose, and usually I like to go with a plan G, and N is also very good. You're looking at about $120 a month. And then you have a prescription drug plan that's about $15 a month. Those two premiums equal to about $135. And then what I will do is I will explain the pros and the cons to a med sup. Okay, that's another video. Now, option two, David, you can choose a Part C or a Medicare Advantage plan. It's an all-inclusive type of plan, usually has no premium, and it has all these extra benefits, and I'll highlight them here, like dental, vision, hearing, transportation, a gym membership, and maybe some over-the-counter items and some additional items depending on your area. But it's kind of one of these plans, David, that it's a pay-as-you-go. You pay no premium, but as you utilize medical services, you may pay a copay or a co-insurance for those medical services. Now, David, I don't know which one is good for you. It's like buying a car or a truck. It is, you just can't tell everybody that the car is the best vehicle to be in. What if you're a rancher and you're hauling hay and cattle? You're going to pull that with your little Prius? May not work, okay? So I kind of, what I do is I present, and then I let the insureds tell me, hey, which one do you want? Because you have no way of knowing. Now you can kind of pigeonhole people into a plan. You know, if David and this is a term that I use, not a term, but just kind of my mentality. You know, if David didn't plan for retirement, he's just living on Social Security, making, maybe $1,100 a month. I don't think he's going to have $135 premium, 10% of his income to pay for that. I don't see it. Now, but there are exceptions to that. David is probably going to be more of an option two kind of person. Now, I do have people with a lot of money, people who are very wealthy that will go this route. They just they don't see a need to pay here, and vice versa. But I think just presenting and letting them decide which way they want to go is the best way to go. Now, once they decide on which option they want to do, then we go into some more work. But at least this is what gets the conversation started in the right direction.
Great. Good. Okay.
And there's more. I got more, David.
Got more. Okay.
Agents and contracts with us. You know, they get with you and they fill out your contracting and they get set up with us. You know, and here's our the love, because when I started, man, it was awful. I had nobody to call, nobody to run ideas by, nobody to call. I didn't have a phone a friend. Okay, well, number one, every agent gets my smart book. 20 plus years, it's given to you. It's just kind of it's like I'm a pilot, man. I don't fly anymore. I got kids now. Now they eat up all my time and money. But I used to fly a lot, man. I had a little plane that I bought with 10 guys, and we would fly all over the country. Ton of fun. Okay, but the point I'm trying to make there is that I never took off and I never landed without a checklist. Okay, and I would tell you, pilots are smart guys. It's not easy. Okay, and we still run through a checklist. Okay, so same thing here. This is I have a Medicare checklist or guide that you'll use to kind of help you with all the ins and outs of Medicare. And we come to the table with everything. I'm not going to let you guys go through what I went through because it was extremely difficult, and I almost got out of the business because I had no help. I mean, we really come to the table, and we maybe we can shoot another video and kind of share everything that we provide our agents once they contract with us. But I think that's good. They get this and they get that option 1, option 2 guide.